Hello!
Hola!
We're back again. We've had to record this again because the camera cut out for some unknown reason. But
Luckily, we weren't recording for a while.
We lost about 2 minutes. But basically, what we've said is we're back. It's been about a month and a half. We can date the video because fuck it, why not? I'll date the video. It's 21st of March today. We're recording this at almost 9 o'clock at night because we have free space.
True.
And in the month that we've gone, we've tried to
upgrade a setting.
Upgrade the podcast because it's something we want to do. You guys had a good reception of it, and it was good fun, and we enjoyed doing what we did. The upgrades that we've made, we've got 2 new microphones, not just one microphone.
One old microphone.
One old microphone, a new microphone. There's 2 brand new microphones, 2 brand new stands, 2 brand new cables, plugged into a brand new audio interface. And we got brand new lighting up there. As you can tell, we're probably a lot lighter and we look a lot better because lighting fixes everything. But yeah, we decided that as partners,
it doesn't fix everything.
Fuck off, I'm ugly. Yeah, we decided that we thought this is going to be something that we want to continue with and we pursue. So we decided that to upgrade, to put money into it, because why not?
It's something we enjoy, so you might as well put something towards it.
You can help us if you wish. There'll be links in the description.
Sell out.
Sell out. Where's the plug? I don't have a plug. But yeah, there's ways you can support us, like copying this merch that I'm wearing.
Sell out.
Yeah. There's Patreon and there's donations. Right, that's enough sell out. Right, topics of mind. We already started on this, but let's go again. The state of YouTube at the moment.
Bollocks.
It's in a state of let's call it limbo.
It's not progressing anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not getting worse, but it's on its way towards it.
Yeah.
It's just stuck in a stage where there's absolutely nothing going on for it that makes anyone want to tune in.
Some of the content creators are dumb as fuck. Some of the issues that they've got as a website are dumb as fuck. And we think there's lots of ways that it can be improved. There's new and upcoming competitors. Well, I say new and upcoming.
They've been around for a while.
Yeah, Twitch has started getting more and more popular. I think it was last week. To date the video even more, Ninja, who's a popular streamer, played Fortnite with
Drake.
And while we're on this, so Ninja played Fortnite with Drake. The good thing about this was that Ninja as a creator was good, and Drake was a fan of Ninja. So Drake wanted to play with Ninja. I was just like, oh yeah, I'd love to play. It's a good game. I like you as a person. We'll play. After this, Logan Paul is now going to do a stream or a video with
Soldier Boy, isn't it?
Soldier Boy, who, 1, isn't relevant anymore, and 2, it's a totally different context.
And it's obvious that Soldier Boy is getting paid to appear in this.
Yes. Why would a random rapper, right, who's not even popular anymore, just randomly, I'll film with you, even though you've had loads of criticism in the past and it will probably hurt my reputation? Fuck it, you've got 17 million subs and a big-ass wallet.
And it's also falling straight on the back of Ninja. So it's obvious Logan's got the idea from him, and he's deciding, I'll hop on this bandwagon real quick because I need to make myself relevant as soon as possible, so I keep those views up. Otherwise, I'm going to have to taste another fucking mouse or rat or whatever it was.
As well as this, there's been, from this, Jake Paul released a video saying the biggest Twitch donation in history. And in this video, in this thumbnail, he put Ninja and he put a donation amount of £200,000. You wouldn't know this, but he did this, and because I saw this getting relevancy, I watched it. I don't enjoy his vlogs. His vlogs are utter bullshit. But I watched this vlog to be like, if he's supporting Ninja, I think that's a really good cause because Ninja's a really good streamer and he's basically setting this new platform up and bringing a lot of publicity to this new platform. Well, new platform.
Yeah.
Bringing publicity to a platform. And in this actual video, do you know what he did?
No idea.
not only was Ninja not in the video,
Clickbaited already.
so clickbaited, violation of terms of services, he donated £100,000 to his friend. His friend, the Team 10 Gaming Twitch.
So basically, he's giving away money, but that money's not going to fucking leave his account because he'll obviously just get it back.
Yeah, that's literally it. Technical issue sorted. Right, so
Back on track.
Back on track. So basically, he donated £100,000 to his friend who lives in his £18 million house to kickstart their Twitch channel, which is 1, jumping on a bandwagon, 2, violation of terms of services, 3, a dickhead move.
As you can see, Connor's not really bothered by all of this. It's just in the back of his mind, really. He hardly even focuses on it.
I get tilted by everything, but basically, if you're gonna put in your thumbnail that you're donating £200,000 to a person, fucking donate it, because don't make it out like, oh, I'm donating. Not only that, is he stealing the fucking idea from Mr. Beast, and that's not the first time he's fucking done it, because Mr. Beast over the last 2 months or so has gone into various streamers and used his sponsor. Well, basically he would get a sponsor for the video and use the money that he got from the sponsorship to donate to people. Donate massive amounts. He donated £50,000 in one video, and that's a really good idea because you're going into streamers that don't really have much and just giving them money for. And the video's funny because he goes into women's chats and be like, I respect women, here's money, well, without the weird voice.
I think I've actually seen that guy.
Yeah. Where
he goes into a bunch of the chat rooms on Twitch and stuff. I say chat rooms.
Yeah. Channels, yeah.
Yeah. And I know you've basically just made this point already, but I'm going to say it anyway. Yeah, just so it seems like I'm actually contributing to the conversation. He went into a bunch of them and he'd be asking them to, I respect women, here's some money for it. And then whenever they comment on it, he was like, oh, thank you, here's a bit more respect for you. And then if they're acting disrespectful towards women, oh, you're sexualising your body for no reason at all. Here's some money. Respect yourself. Respect women.
Yeah.
And it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, and some of the shit he does. Not only has he stole that concept, but in a previous video, Mr. Beast bought a car for his stepdad using pennies. Right? It's a funny video.
Right.
He had to go around the whole of his
neighborhood.
Yeah, state to find enough pennies to pay for it.
Go to all the different banks.
Yeah, and they accepted it. It was brilliant. Within, I think, 3 days of that video going out, Jake Paul made a video buying a Lamborghini using pennies, which he didn't even use fucking pennies.
Right, the thing is,
10p's and shit.
I just want to make sure it's out there. Even though we are fixating on Jake Paul, there are other YouTubers who do it as well. Yeah. They see a topic that's gone viral, and they'll take it to the next level of it. Take, for example, the 1,000-degree knife. Thing from ages back.
There's no creativity.
It came to the forefront, instantly stolen by every single fucker on the internet.
Yeah, there's no creativity on this website, and it's kind of demoralizing if you think about it. The one person that makes up an idea, 90 other people steal the idea, and then one of them people out of the 90 might get more views, might get more subscribers, might earn more from some other person's ideas.
To put it into context, though, these ideas are original ideas for some person at some point, but anyone who gets an original idea then may be scared to put it out there or if I put it out there and get one view, someone will see that, instantly make something else about it, and this other person will get thousands of views based off of what I've created. And it brings to my mind anyway about copyright and how it's like people who write books, they have original ideas and they copyright those kind of books and the things in there, but that's all based on an original idea, and aren't all YouTube videos based on an original idea?
It's sort of a grey spot, because uploading a video to YouTube, you technically don't have a copyright to it. You have Creative Commons, but Creative Commons is really hard to enforce because you need proof that you came up with the idea. So you might have a video saying, oh, we did this, we did that, but unless you have physical evidence that you yourself made this idea and you didn't take it off someone else, you can't keep that idea legally.
Do you know what that brings to mind? Have you ever seen Friends?
I've seen bits of Friends.
Do you know when Chandler and Ross are arguing over who made the joke that got published in Playboy? And then after it, Chandler got really nitpicky and he started making a joke journal. So every time he made a fucking joke, he'd bring out this fucking book. I'm going to write it down. That's what people are going to have to do to make sure their ideas stay theirs.
Yeah, but you can't really do that, because if you do that, then you're losing the sort of drive, because you're not there because you're like, oh, this is a great idea, let's do it quickly. You're like, oh, this is a great idea, I better protect it first and then do it.
Yeah, but that is what is going to go through people's minds when they see people like Jake Paul taking an original idea and leaving it, not leaving it, taking that idea and taking it off as his own.
Yeah, it's what you got to do. It's like, that's not the worst part about creators at the moment. Some of the shit that creators do is insane. Like, we said this in the first recording that broke. Logan Paul recently, like, between the first podcast and the second then this podcast, he's come back to daily vlogging after the suicide forest bullshit, and then within like a week or something, shot a dead...
Tased?
He shot a taser at a dead mouse and electrocuted it. Right. And so he did that, and he lost his ad revenue for about 2 weeks, and then they give it him back. One, taking his ad revenue does fuck all, because this man sells so much fucking merch. It's unbelievable. He lives in a $32 million fucking house, and you think taking his ad revenue off him is going to do anything? He's got one of the fucking highest grossing fucking merchandise stores on YouTube, and YouTube being that, you did bad and taking your ad revenue off you, which is probably low because we don't pay anyone anything anymore, but fuck off. Right, this is all it was, and then he's come back, and now he's like fighting JJ and that. But his channel shouldn't exist anymore, right? First, the suicide forest, that is showing explicit images that should not be on the website. That is a community guideline strike. One, shouldn't have happened. He removed the video, but still, if you delete a video, if a copyright strike can stand, a fucking community guideline strike can stand. Two, he then shot a dead animal, which, one, that is showing a dead animal, which is gross, which is showing death, which is against the terms of service, and two, it is abusive animal, which is against the law, which is another community guideline strike.
And I'd also just like to point out, those things are viable on YouTube to play, but only under the pretext of a documentary and the informative thing. Nothing that Logan Paul did during any of those two videos was documentative.
And it's insane for YouTube to be like, oh, we know his actions are bad, but he's one of our biggest creators at the moment, so what are we gonna do? Fuck all! It's like if your kid stabs someone and then you slap him on the hand. That's like, no, that's not how fucking things work. If you're gonna terminate channels for things, you should terminate all the channels. Not the size of the channel should not determine their ability to be striked. It's insane, because if we did any of that, channel would be dead. Channel would be gone, right? No chance. But because he's a big creator and everything, nah, he's fine.
There's a lot of leeway given to the big channels that's nowhere near afforded to channels like ours.
Yeah, but we don't need the chances. Like, we're okay being down here at the bottom, having our little family and everything, because our little group and everything, we talk. I DM quite a few of our people. I was talking to Wyatt or Vico. He was in the Sniper Wolf video. He was the guy with the dildos and everything. He's a good lad, and we might possibly meet him in the summer.
No, yeah, he's coming down England, isn't he? So
yeah, he's got a placement.
Possibilities there to meet up.
Yeah,
which
and we've got a little
amazing.
family, and we keep slowly growing, like 1 or 2 subscribers a day,
which is fucking amazing.
Which is incredible because we don't even upload. Like, I think the last time we uploaded was the podcast, and that was about a month and a half ago.
We've tried to record stuff in between.
We try and record a lot of stuff when we can, but like we'll go on Omegle and everything. And sometimes what you get is shit, and then sometimes what you get is all right, but there's not enough for a video. So then,
and then sometimes the video corrupts or the sound corrupts, and it'll screw with the whole file.
We have problems with some of the stuff. Like we recorded last week an Omegle video, and it was hilarious. We didn't even talk to anyone. It was just him messing about saying my dick fell off. And it was brilliant, and I pissed myself. I was crying and everything.
We were both crying.
We were crying, but we come to look at it, and the file isn't in the right format, and is fucking 480p. And I'm not uploading a 480p video because it won't work. It just won't convert to the standard that we need it. So I can't upload it. Like I have, if we go on my other camera and we go onto my computer, I have about 10-15 videos I've recorded. Recorded, not like gone to edit and been like, I can't upload this because there's one problem, there's this problem, that's not funny, this is boring. I can record for half an hour and then I get fucking 2 minutes worth of footage that works. And it's annoying sometimes because like your creative mindset goes, but I still love it.
No, yeah,
it's insane.
It can be given an example of it during as Omegle. Whenever we try to record it, what you see isn't the entire scene. It takes us could take us anywhere between 2 minutes to get into the right mood and trying to be funny, using quotation marks, because what we deem as funny may not be funny to you, or what you think is funny we may not think is. And it'll take us a little bit to get into that kind of mood to record and have it be viable content in our eyes, and then we'll have a 5-minute burst maybe, and then we'll be down low again and need to high back up. Yeah, so it's a very draining experience.
It's a very up down sort of thing. But I'm pretty sure we mentioned this in the last podcast.
Yeah, I believe we did.
But it's just iterating the point that you may want very regular content, but as people, it's not a chance. You're not getting.
Especially when we can only see each other every week, maybe.
Yeah.
Once.
He works 5 days a week. 5 days a week. He has Wednesday and Sunday off. I see him on a Wednesday, right? I'm at uni 2 days a week, and then the rest of the week I'm doing assignments because fuck me, there's a lot of them.
Uni's a ball ache.
And within the next couple of months, I'm going to be starting work again, so I can afford more equipment for doing this sort of stuff, because I want to get the GH4, which is an amazing camera. It's a 4K camera. It'll record 1080p 60 FPS with a beautiful lens. It'll make this look like piss. Sorry, I'm excited for the camera.
I can tell.
Oh, that was sexy. But yeah, I'm gonna be working, and I'm gonna try and work Monday and Friday, so I get 2 days work around my uni time, and then I can have a couple of days off to enjoy myself. But once it gets to summer, I'm going to go back on a 4-day contract, so I'm going to be working a lot, but we can still see each other. But recording's not the easiest, and also I live with other people. I can't exactly be in here. This is my living room. I can't use this every day. I can't do this sort of shit every day.
We only managed to do this because we found out that some of your roommates were going out and we'd have some freedom.
Yeah, it's like we've recorded videos while people have been in. I wish I got this on camera, but me and Zach were recording Omegle last week, and after my dick fell off, we put the horse mask on.
Yeah, it was during that actually.
Yeah, you've seen the horse mask in live streams and stuff. I don't think we've ever used it in a video.
No.
But yeah, we've got a horse mask, and it's a funny skit.
We were being very loud.
Yeah, we were being very loud, and they were all in the hallway, just
shouting back
and everything. And then Zach walked out the room in the horse mask, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god!" Yeah, it was brilliant. It was a funny thing. If I got it on camera, that would have been a sketch and a half. But we do have creative ideas. It's just making it possible.
No, yeah, like, the number one idea for us to do is, it's not even a sketch or a fucking gaming video or anything, it's just going online onto Facebook and finding all those 3-minute craft pieces of shit and just tearing the shit out of them, because there is no way that's a 3-minute fucking craft. Yeah, you just need things from around your house. Okay, I'll just grab my hot glue gun, my 9-inch nails, my sledgehammer, the Walker's rep from fucking work.
4 African children, and that is it.
Well, no, you also need 7. Just need 7.
Okay, yeah, 7. We'll do with 7. But yeah, we're gonna do stuff. I want to do a lot more real life stuff because at the moment I really enjoy photography. It's quite cool. I've done some photography for him recently, but I want to do it more. But the problem is I'd love to do photography and like vlog at the same time.
What I want to do is travel vlog.
I want to travel vlog.
But the thing is, this bastard needs to get a passport.
Yeah, I need a passport, but I can't afford it. I'm a poor student. Yeah, finance is another bad thing. But like, I'd love to travel because there's lots of places that I'd love to see. There's lots of pictures that I'd like to take. I've got the burps, and I'm sorry, but traveling is sort of an exciting thing, and everyone, you always see these posts on Facebook like, oh yeah,
take me back to blah blah blah.
No, it's not even that. It's like, oh, you should just drop everything and go travelling. Don't worry about the money. It'll be all right. You'll get through it, and it'll be the best experience of your life. And I'm here like, bullshit. If I struggle with money when I get fucking free money, when I struggle to fucking afford to fucking live, fucking like, oh, just drop everything, go travelling. You'll be all right. It's like, no, it costs so much to fucking travel. It's unbelievable. You just, it's fucking stupid. And then you see those. Oh my god, have you seen that Prince EA guy?
Think so.
He's. How do you describe people now?
You need to be politically correct.
Yeah, I need to be PC as fuck. But he's a guy on Facebook, and he's like, oh yeah, he does all these motivational videos. He's like, oh yeah, everyone spends so long looking at their phone. The average attention span of a human is now less than a goldfish, right?
I know who he is.
Yeah. He just chats fucking utter bullshit, and he annoys the fuck out of me because you see all these people just like, oh yeah, he's so inspirational. It's just like he chats utter bollocks, and he's like, you are not depressed. Fuck off. There's millions of people that are clinically depressed. And you're like, no, it's a mindset. You can fuck off. It's stupid. Like, the ignorance of some people is just like, oh, brush off this topic. Oh, you got some issues. Nah, it's just you pretending. Fuck off. It's just like he gets in the mind of vulnerable people and like easily manipulated, so he gets all these views, all these fucking likes and everything by going, you are not depressed, you are fine, you just need help. Like, that's an oxymoron in yourself. If you're not depressed, you don't need fucking help. And if you are depressed, you need fucking help. Go get help. Don't be like, oh, you're not depressed, you just need someone there for you. That's fucking, if you are depressed, you need someone there for you.
You have a lot of anger inside.
He fucking pisses me off, right? And it's stupid. Like, you see loads of things on Facebook like, oh, the civilization that we're in today, it is so bad. It's like,
picture perfect impression.
I felt like I sounded a bit like Donald Trump then.
Well, no, that's who you were basing it off, let's be honest.
And it's like, the world's so annoyed at everyone. It's like, you can't do anything. It's like, oh my god, some people just, fuck me, like, they can't take anything.
Just taking that last point of yours, just how you can't do anything without offending anyone these days, I just want to say that is fucking spot on, because you cannot literally do anything in the world without being called out on it, have to explain your situation, why you've done this, and then they'll still find a reason to fucking bitch and moan.
Everyone finds a reason to bitch. Right, brand new. To prove that we are the date we're at, today there was a man prosecuted, right, for making his pug do a salute, and then he made the dog do the salute by using the phrase "Heil," it
was for Hitler's Nazi regime, the hand movement,
hand movement and everything.
I'm going to use it just for fucking...
No, don't even use it. It's fine.
You know, it's the thing where they did the arm up against the chest and they bring it outwards straight.
Yeah, you understand it. He said Heil to his dog, and dog put its paw out, right? That is a joke, right? You understand it's a joke. It's not harming anyone. Yes, some people might be offended because it was a bad joke, but it's a joke. You've seen a lot worse jokes. This man has got a suspended prison sentence, which is insane.
Can I just say, meanwhile, while this man has made his dog do a Hitler salute, Logan Paul showed a dead body in Tokyo and tased a fucking rat.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's getting paid for it.
Yeah, step away from the mic a little bit. That was mad. But yeah, you take one scale. This is a man who has freedom of speech. He said the word hail, and his dog put his paw out. Right, that can be a fucking accident because dogs don't understand English. They understand. No,
I've got a dog. He understands fucking English.
They understand pitches. Right? You can shout angrily at a dog, a nice thing, and it'll still be scared. It understands pitches and what. That's basically it.
Excuse me, I say to my dog in the exact same pitch, sit, and he'll sit, and I also say, fuck off, and he will fuck off.
Right?
That's the exact same pitch.
That's still pitch because of where the pitch is, because it's dispersed. Right? It understands.
Why do you know this?
Because it's shit. Yeah. Right, I know useless shit, but it's a dog understanding a noise, right, and putting his paw out. He could have said a lot worse, and his dog still put his paw out, right? And you're gonna put him in prison because of a joke, right? Fuck me, you're gonna need a license to make a joke soon. It's a shit joke. I understand that completely. If it's a shit joke, tell him it's a shit joke. Don't be like, you're going to jail. Because I've seen comedians make rape jokes, make fucking all this bullshit.
Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr, he's made some bad jokes. He's made jokes about fucking your mum, made jokes about fucking your sister gagging on his cock, that sort of bullshit. Right, it's fine. You say Heil to a dog and he puts his paw out, you go into prison. What? You need to be so PC. It's ridiculous. I'm getting annoyed because if you remove people's freedom of speech, the fuck are you gonna do? You literally can't do anything. Like, if you have a point, you are never gonna hear someone support you. You'll just hear the people against you. That's how life is now. No one's positive. Everyone's negative. Like, someone can think the same thing as you, but they won't have the balls to say anything. But the person that does have the balls to say anything is always against you. That's how life is. The people that have the voice are the people that are angry. It's mad. Fuck me.
You are going on a massive rant, and I feel like I don't even have a chance to poke in and say something because
speak whenever you want.
I'll fucking try to, and your voice is getting steadily louder and louder, and you're getting fucking angry about it. And why the fuck is this dog doing this Heil Hitler salute when I can't even say to my dog, go and get a fucking bath, you dirty mutt.
You dirty bitch.
Excuse
it's a
me?
female dog.
No, it's not.
It's not, but you get the joke.
Costa is a very good boy.
Yeah. But like, fuck me.
Sorry, I don't know whether he wants that term or not. It wants.
It is a very good animal.
It is a very good.
PC as fuck. Right. It's like you can watch all sorts of stuff. Like, a meme that's going around is the change my mind.
Right, I'm just going to put this out there. Stephen Crowder is a fucking genius.
You can watch some of his stuff and you can understand where his point of view is, and you can sit there. Like, I've sat and watched a couple of his things, and
the thing is, though,
I don't agree with some of his viewpoints.
Exactly, half of the things he talks about, I agree with. Half of them I disagree with. But as the topic of the video says, change my mind. You've got to be open to be able to understand what he's talking about. And
like you see some, and like I watched one that was male privilege is a myth, and this guy came up to him and was like, men should. I had a friend who got raped in the second week of college.
Just want to point out this is out of context. Like, well, not out of context. This
is an explanation. Of what,
a recollection of what it is.
Yeah, and he came up to him and was like, "My friend got raped in the second week of being at college, and nothing happened. The guy just got changed dorms." And he was like, all the point that he was putting out there was like, oh, I can feel safe walking around. Well, you shouldn't. You're a moron if you do. If you feel safe walking around, walking with your head down, not paying attention to around you, you're a fucking moron. Because
there's people out to get you no matter who you are.
Yeah, no matter what you are, there's a bad person always there. Right?
I mean, I wish it wasn't true.
Yeah.
Really do. But it's just
insane that it's
a fact of life.
It's a fact of life. No matter what you do, there's always one person that's there to fuck with you. No matter what. And all he was pushing, the point that he was pushing was, oh, rape is bad, rape is bad. And
the thing
Stephen was like, we know that. No one's disagreeing with you. But he was just pushing it. He was pushing. It's like, who thinks
rape is bad? Everyone raise the fucking hands. Who are you arguing with?
No, he said something. He's like, oh, who here thinks da 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 da? And then he was like, oh, okay, yeah, a couple of people put their hands up. And then he was like, who here thinks rape is bad and shouldn't happen? Everyone put their hand up. He was arguing with no one, but because he has a mindset that he wants to argue, he's going to argue anyway.
It's because he had a single point.
He had a single point, and he couldn't.
No explanation for that point.
It's stupid.
It happens a lot with people today. I'm not saying that I know the explanation to every single point I'll ever make. Sometimes it'll just be a snap judgment that I've made. But it happened in another one of Crowder's videos, changed my mind. It was two females sat down to talk with him about something, and he asked for. They were talking about statistics to back up facts. So Crowder explained everything that he.
This was another male with male privilege.
Right, it must have been the second part.
Yeah.
He pointed out that. Any statistics he'll provide, he'll have them up on his website online. Feel free to check them out, and you can judge from my sources that we've picked, anything like that. And they made a point, and we'll get the statistics up. Tried to pull up the statistics and couldn't find a single fucking thing. But it was just a snap judgment.
She found one statistic, and she was like, "All right, here's a statistic."
It had nothing to do with the point, though.
Yeah, he looked at it and was like, "Right, this is not a valid statistic, and it's from a board that's biased." And then he handed it a fact.
No,
and then,
the thing is, her point was something to do with how black people make up a certain percentage in prisons in America, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
and
the statistic only showed, let's say, the amount of crime rates and what's in prison because of it. So, like, the amount of assaults. 70% of prisons are made up of assault cases, 7% are made up of suicides. This is all wrong. I'm just making up random facts to make the point.
He's making
but
up
that
facts
is the general consensus of what happened during that video. And just to reiterate it, people make snap judgments and don't have anything to back them up with.
The people get in the mindset that my opinion is right. I don't care what you're saying, and I don't care what you've got, because my opinion's right.
Feel free to have a conversation with me about that, but don't try and push your opinion onto me like it is the fucking Bible.
Yeah, if you're up for a discussion, I'll have a discussion with you. If you just want to talk at me, I'm not having it, because that's not how life works. You can't change my mind by you yelling at me, because my mind will be like, you're yelling at me, your points don't make sense to me. You don't discuss your points. You're just yelling the same bullshit at me, just hoping it makes sense to me. When if you can change my mind all you want, if you have something to prove. The point we're getting at is not that all of Stephen Chowder's Crowder. His name's Crowder.
Sorry, I've got a thing where when I first saw what it was, it's called Louder with Crowder.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you should check the guy out. You can check him out if you want to or anything.
He's got very
opinionated views, but he does back him up with what he believes. And I don't want to say that we're pushing him onto anyone. If you want to check him out, check him out. If you don't feel like you have to go look this up or anything. But when I first saw it, it was called Louder with Crowder. But when I read it, because I wasn't paying attention to it, I was mainly listening to it, I thought it was Louder with Chowder, and I just want to say that sounds 100% better.
Yeah, so we're not pushing the points of, we're not pushing his point saying, oh, this is correct, this is what we think or anything.
This is entirely our thoughts.
Yeah, what we're saying is his premise of his show is good, because he's going out there to have a discussion with people for them to change his mind on an opinion.
It doesn't happen that often for him to change his mind, because they don't have anything to base their facts off of. Sometimes they do, don't get me wrong, but majority of the time,
like, he's had his mind changed in the past, and that's amazing, because if you go in a mindset and you're like, someone changed my mind, I think this, right, and this is why I think this, come here, tell me why this is wrong, and prove it. If you can prove it, I'm fine. That'll be right. I'll sit there and I'll be like, you've changed my mind. Thank you. This is now what I believe. It's insane because, like, if you watch the episodes, you rarely see people actually try and change his mind. It's like the whole premise of the show is change my mind, but it's more your opinion's wrong.
Yeah.
It's never this is why it's wrong. It's your opinion's wrong because.
And it's also, you'll tend to find that as soon as one person sits down to make that point,
yeah,
a crowd will gather and encourage that single point. But if no one sits down, the crowd will not appear. They'll watch. It's a group mentality mindset to it.
His viewpoint is his viewpoint, and it's fine until more than one person is there.
Yeah.
Until more than one person who's there has the same mindset that it's wrong, they all shout at him.
Yeah.
And like you can see these episodes where people in the crowd are like, "Oh, we want this to be a group discussion." And he's like, "No, I've set this up, so
he's got permits and everything.
Yeah, he's got permits to do it. And he's like, "I've set this up as a one-to-one conversation.
It's his
so
equipment.
I'm sticking to this." It's like, people...
And like they're pushing onto it. I believe one of the points they were making was something to do with consent and talking to people in certain ways. So the crowd is pushing this mentality onto him, consent and all that lot, and then they're trying to drag it into an open discussion, and he just turns to him dead into your eye and goes, "I do not consent." Boom.
Yeah, it's like the mindset. We should change the topic at this point. We've been talking for about 10 minutes about Stephen Chowder.
Just reiterate.
Crowder.
Right, just reiterate.
His premise is good.
Yeah. And just to make the point, if you've come into these podcasts thinking we'd have a set idea of what we want to talk about, most of the time we do, but it does tend to be lead off of what comes into his head. And I also want to say, most of the time, we've done this 2 times, it happened both times.
So 50% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So next topic, right, we're going to talk about university, because I mentioned this beforehand, right? We went to university together last year. We did different courses.
I also want to point out this is quite a touchy subject for me.
Yeah, touchy subject, right? I understand this, but I kind of want to discuss the lead up to university and how it was pushed onto you, because when it
is pushed onto people from fucking primary.
Yeah, like when you're in college, right? You're in college and you're doing your A level, you're doing your A levels. We got what was the name for it? Like we had some weird class where basically we sat in there with I think our it was a pastoral mentor, and basically that whole thing for the 2 years we had them was them
setting up for university,
pushing university on you, right?
For 2 years.
They're
going to with the mindset of, like, we're not saying you need to go to university, but it will help out, and if you don't, you're not going to fucking get anywhere in life.
It's not even that. It's not, you don't need to go to university if you don't want to. It's like, you have to go to university or your life will end. It's like...
No, yeah, but the thing is, they'll get someone onto it, and then they'll be pushing the programme of setting up the...
Yeah.
What's it called? UCAS? No.
Yeah. UCAS, yeah.
Yeah, UCAS, where you set up so you can go for university placements and stuff. But if you've flat out said that you're going to do an apprenticeship or something, that entire fucking hour of your day, that happens like 2 times a week maybe, or one time, well, might even be 1 time. For 2 years, you're just left alone for a fucking hour. Yeah,
you're left alone for an hour and you're not allowed to touch your phone. It's like, that is insane. That's literally just pushing an idea on them, right? And last year, well, in college, I was pushed because academically I did all right. I got 5 A levels, right? 2 in an IT course. I got a business. I got a maths, an EPQ, and that's it, right? That's what I got. And because I was doing that, they obviously were like, you have to go to university. It's your best step, and this, right? And they pushed this idea of university, and they're like, oh, what do you like to do? Oh, you like to do this because this is the course you've picked. Right, this is the course you're going to do. Right? Yeah. I didn't really get a choice in it. They were like, oh yeah, this suits what you're doing now, and it's a continuation. Right? I was like, okay, right, what's my options then? It was like, right, they do it in 4 places. Right? The 4 places they do it in is UCLan, which is Preston, which is like half an hour from home. Manchester, which is like quite a distance.
Like a few hours train ride.
Yeah, because I lived in Blackpool. Well, I do live in Blackpool now. Edinburgh and London, mad, right? The other two, madness. That'd be moving across country. But we decided as a group that Manchester Metropolitan was a good university, right? So
and don't get me wrong, it is a good university.
It's a good university, but we all moved to Manchester as a group of 5, right? It was living together was all right. Except one person decided that he wasn't doing any cleaning duties. He was going to be a dick for a while, and sort of got annoyed with us. And then, to be honest, the course was wank that I got put on. It was like, oh yeah, it's computer and networking technology. Why the fuck, for the first 3 months of my fucking university, did I go around different parts of engineering, do weird shit? I did some woodwork, I did some fucking mechanical engineering, I did all sorts of bullshit. I did CAD, right? Why am I doing all this when I'm doing computer and networking technology? And when it came to the computer and networking technology, tutors did fuck all. They'd come in, give you a sheet, and fuck off. What? That's not teaching. That's literally being like, prim. Fuck off. That's not teaching. That's giving handouts and letting them do what they want, right? And then it came to the end of the year, and I left because I didn't feel like it. But well, I didn't leave. I failed, right? And I switched universities, right? I'm now at Blackpool doing network engineering, system administration. So much easier, so much directed at my field. And it's insane, but no one told me about that in college.
It wasn't an option for you in college.
It wasn't an option, because basically they were like, oh, this is what you can do. Ta-da! Fuck yourself. But you had a different experience. We don't have to go into it.
Like, I won't go into detail about it. It's a touchy subject for me. Everyone's entitled to talking about what they want to talk about.
Yeah, he's allowed to keep his personal life his personal life.
But essentially, when I was at college, I did public services, I did a triple submission, got a triple distinction star. But coming towards the end of college, I realised education is not my best bet because I'm more of a hands-on learner than I am.
Yeah, so am I. Like, I can learn so much better.
Writing essays and all that, but it's always pushed on you. You have to go to university if you want to get a career. You have to if you want a career.
Yeah.
If you don't want to end up in a dead-end job working in the fucking streets for your life, then you need to go to university, and that is pushed on you. That I strongly believe in.
Yeah.
So I went to university. I went to met with Connor and a
we
group
lived
of our
together.
friends.
That was amazing. Living together, best thing ever.
We didn't have many obviously we'd had like words and stuff while we were there. Nothing mind-blowing hate each other, but it was just like, you're a bastard.
You're a bastard. Clean your fucking shit up.
Yeah. So that happens with everyone. Yeah. But a few months into university, I realised it wasn't for me at all. So I slowly stopped attending.
Yep.
And it did make me feel dead stressed about it because I didn't feel like I could talk to anyone about it because it's always been pushed into your mind university is the only way to go.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I'd disappoint people if it turned out, this isn't for me, but I won't be able to get anywhere in life.
Yeah, because
I know that is completely wrong. That is completely wrong to what actually happens in the real fucking world, but it is pushed upon you.
It's pushed upon you so bad. It's like you can't do anything if you don't go to university. And what's insane is not only is that pushed on you, it's like everyone's in the mindset. If you don't succeed by the age of 25, your life's fucked.
Oh yeah, you're done. You're done for.
Like if you don't have a life plan, if you don't have the woman of your dreams, if you don't have your job of your dreams, if you don't have kids, or you don't have a house by 25, your life is over. You can't do anything with your life. That's bullshit, right? My parents, my mum started her degree when she was, I think, between 25 and 30, right? And then to become a nursery nurse, to become properly qualified, she could be a manager, right? She did that. She's now a manager. She enjoys her job. She loves it. Some of the kids are wankers and beat her up, but it's fine. That's part of her job, and she knew that.
My mother started off. I was actually talking to her about today about jobs and stuff because of what I do now and how I decided I'm probably not going to be there forever, but I haven't decided what I want to be yet. And that happens with everyone because you do not know what you want to be when you are a teenager.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane that when you're fucking 17, 18, you pick your career. Fuck me.
No, and I've got a few points I want to make on this subject. So it's like education is given like that, but that's today. back in the day, I was talking to my mum. This is years and years and years back.
Yeah.
It didn't matter because you could just go from job to job to job. You could get sacked from one job and move straight on to another the next day. You could buy a fucking house for $4,000 back in the day. You could go to the bank and go, I saw a house for $4,000. And they'll give you $4,000 and just go, yeah, pay it back to us. Slowly.
I know.
And that's what you can do now, but you can't do that now. You need a high-paying job in order to afford to live, and in order to live, you need a high-paying job, but in order to get a high-paying job, you need to go to fucking university. You fucking don't.
I know. Oh, not only is that, university, the cost, right?
You are put into debt.
You attended university for 1 year. How much debt did you go into?
What, a full fucking term of debt?
Yeah, because...
I can't say the specific number over the top of my head, but
did you not have to pay for the third term? I don't think you did you?
No, I only had to pay for 2 fucking terms. Because
two
that
terms,
was essentially what I was
well.
there for. I went there for the actual first term, then I slowly stopped attending in the second term.
Yeah.
And then it deteriorated from there, and I never attended for the third.
So in like less than 6 months of him being there, he gained the debt of like $10,000 plus.
Yeah.
Fuck off. It cost me, let me do it out in my head, $17,000 a year to go to university for 3 years.
The only plus point is for the UK system, at least for his debts, you have to earn a certain amount in order to pay it back.
You have to earn £21,000 a year, and then you pay 9% of every pound above that, which is a really high rate. Statistically, you never pay it off because after 30 years your debt gets cleared. But for a system to be like that, you're forever paying it off because not only does it cost so much to go, there's interest on the debt. Are you mental? Because if you pick a certain career path where you have to go to university to get that career, don't even pay enough to pay for university. And then not only that, is you can leave university, get a decent paid job, and still not be able to afford a house, because the typical house to get like in a good place to get a 4-bedroom house, you're talking £250,000. What? £250,000?
I do want to point out, for this is actually pro-university, there are some jobs where it is necessary for you to go to university, nurses and stuff. My mother, as I was saying, she jumped from jobs to jobs when she was younger.
Yeah.
Her husband at the time worked in the pits, because it was Yorkshire at the time, and every single male near enough worked in the pits. My granddad did, my mum's first husband, my dad did at some point, and it was basically the go-to job. And my mum bounced from job to job. She ended up running a pub for a short time, and then decided fucking 10, 15 years down the line of leaving school, I want to be a nurse. So she had to go to university, but she had to do that while balancing work. And it took years and years, and now she's a sister at Blackpool Vic, which is a fucking amazing thing that she's managed to work her way up to, but it is grinding and grinding towards it. But university is a debt
that sometimes is worth it. Like my career choice, I'm going to be a support technician or something like that, which basically means I go around and I work in a place and I fix the network and I fix the computers, right? With my university, with the degree of university, I can be guaranteed a job for my course if I work hard enough, because there are 18 people on the third year of my course, and 10 of them have already got guaranteed places at work because of their work placement during the university course. And some of these jobs can pay like 28 grand starting off, and then some of them can start off at like 55, which is insane. But if you didn't go to university, you would have had to go through an apprenticeship, which is, I think I should have personally.
Yeah. There was an apprenticeship that you were looking at one point, weren't there?
Yeah, because it's more of a hands-on, and then I can work through the workplace, and because I enjoy working.
We are kinesthetic learners ourselves.
Yeah, I enjoy working, but the course I'm on, there is a lot of like doing it rather than doing like typing and
whereas
shit.
the course I was on at uni was typing non-stop. There was nothing for you to do hands-on to learn with. It was go to the library, rent out fucking books and read and write, and then read some more, then write. Don't get me wrong, I like reading, but I like reading for fucking enjoyment and stuff. I don't want to have to write a 24,000 page fucking essay on why fucking this so-and-so decided that some rights movement or something.
Yeah.
Fucking, it could be an amazing topic, but it's not something that I'd learn from personally.
Yeah, like last year, my first assignment that I had to do was, I think it was 15 documents that were 1,000 pages, 1,000 words each, which is insane for the first assignment at university. That's literally more than a dissertation, which is your final handing for your third year, and that my start point. Are you fucking mental? My start point at this university was 1,000-word essay, which is a lot easier to do. I can bang 1,000 words out in a day if I want to. If I understand the topic and if I understand the research that I've got and if I have the references I need, I can bang 1,000 words out in a day, a couple of hours even. But having 15 documents with 1,000 words each, fuck that. That's insane. And like they don't like they talk to you about, oh yeah, there's a big leap between university and college, but my first university was like, oh, you're here, fuck off. Then like that was the leap, and then going from this university and that down here. Like, why can't I do this jump all over the board instead of going there and then after come back here? It's like stupid. And like you see so many people change university courses because it's not possible. Like some of the shit that's there is just insane what they expect, and different universities expect different things, but you still get the same degree. But I get some places will be like, oh, you've got a degree from here. Like Courtney's training to become a teacher. She's Edge Hill. And Edge Hill, they have like an 80% success rate in like getting jobs because they're good at teaching and the way they teach. And that's one example.
Every university has a specialty.
Yeah, and that's one example of where the university you've gone to does actually help you, but most of the time it doesn't. It's just, oh, I've got a piece of paper, fucking hire me.
And the thing is, though, it seems to appear that people who come from university with their degrees have a sense of entitlement over people who haven't gone.
Yeah, like, you're, in the 6 months, like, let's compare 6 months of university to 6 months out of university, where have you achieved more?
Oh.
He's gone from, leaving university, I've got fucking curry on my arm, from leaving university to
with
then...
fucking nothing but some debt.
Nothing but debt, living with his parents, to then within, like, 3 weeks getting a job, and now within, like, 6 months...
9 months, actually.
9 months of having this job, he's now a manager. Well, supervisor, which means that he gets paid a decent amount, and he's...
With the possibility of moving out soon.
Yeah, and he can move out soon. And that's insane, because at university, you're like, oh, I've got to live here 3 years.
The thing is, as well, university does get to some people, and we were talking about depression earlier, and stressful. It can cause that. I'm not saying it caused it to me, but I was really stressed out, and I felt like the only thing I could do was hide out in my room.
Yeah.
And like, that is what I ended up doing, but I decided to, once I did get officially out of there, I decided, right, no, I'm going to turn my life around. I'm going to get hands-on with it all, and I managed to claw my way back. But there are people who don't do that, because university is a really stressful place.
It's so stressful, and for such a young person, like, you're 18, and then you're doing something that will affect the rest of your life, and you have barely any help. Your tutors will rarely help you do what you want to do.
I mean, you will get the outliers who look out for you.
Yeah, you'll get one tutor that'll be like, oh yeah, what's up, bro? And try and be that cool, like, tutor, and be friendly and everything. But then half the time, nothing. Like, none of my tutors fucking talked to me in Manchester. And half of them I didn't understand because they had such thick accents. It was mental.
They didn't seem approachable either.
No, they weren't approachable. Not at all. They were like, oh, do this. And then they'll walk away. Like, some of the tutors...
they can say... oh, feel free to talk to me at any point, but
that doesn't mean anything if you're not approachable. It's like, did you ever see any support around that university? Like, oh yeah, if you need help with this, come see this person.
Only if you had connections.
Only if you knew people around there. No, I didn't know people around there. No. I'm a fucking introvert.
I knew that bastard. I knew that bastard. That is it.
I'm an introvert. I fucking talked to no one. I had one friend there. Well, one friend in my class. Why the fuck would I know what to do here, there, and everywhere when I fucking talked to one person and he was fucking clueless?
During my brief stay with my course, I did get to know some people and then become friends with them. Yeah. But it was friends through, we're in the same course together. Yeah, we might as well talk to each other. I didn't have anything in common with them.
I think that's one of our problems as people, like, not just like generally people, but I think one of our problems is we don't socialise.
No.
Very much. We stick to what we know because we know we enjoy it and we feel comfortable because we've grown through groups and everything, but we've never really liked the group we're in.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh yeah, we're friends. We sort of like people, but no, not really. It's like if you're not the socialist kind of person, it can be hard just in general, just enjoying some shit. Like he's my best friend, but I don't really talk to many people other than him and my girlfriend, which is like people on Twitter. And
the only people who I actually like talk to meaningfully is you, and then the podcast.
Yeah, he's like,
that's it. I have work colleagues who I do talk with, and I do call them my friends, but
they're acquaintance and shit.
They're work friends, not friends.
Yeah, and if you're not this social butterfly, and you can't easily like. Yeah, talk to me. Hi, we're friends now.
I can force myself to be that person, but then I'll need to recharge.
Yeah, because you can forcefully, I could forcefully be like, oh yeah, I'm going to be social. But then the person that goes out and be social isn't me, because I know deep down that what I've done there isn't me, because I wouldn't have fucking been there.
No, but then there's also the fact that you force yourself to be this person, and the person who you've made friends with because of that likes the person you're pretending to be, not you.
That's fucking insane. Like, being introverted like we are is sort of hard.
Yeah, and can I also say, case in point, how topics just fly away from us.
Yeah.
And we just fucking ease from one thing into another. It's
a good way for podcasting, though. But, like, being introverted is kind of hard, but some people do get past it. Like JJ used to be an introvert, and now he's an extrovert, which is quite an achievement. But it gets lonely sometimes, you know.
No, yeah, but it does get lonely. But since you're an introvert, like I am, you don't feel that lonely,
low
or anything.
Yeah,
because of it.
Like, it's either you don't feel low because you're constantly low, or you don't feel low because you don't need to feel low because you're used to it. It's sort of the same thing. It's sort of like you don't feel low because you're used to it, or you're used to it so you don't feel low. It's the same sort of thing, because like your mood's still the same. It's just whether you perceive it. It's whether you feel like you're lonely or you don't feel like you're lonely. Because I can say that I don't really have friends, but I don't feel lonely because I have people to talk to. I talk to my girlfriend. Like, if we look at my phone right now, I've got a message from her, but it's been an hour and I haven't replied, so she's probably fucking killing me. But but like I can say that I've got like I don't know, like a handful of friends, but
you don't. You have me, mate.
Yeah. I guess, but I can say that I don't feel lonely. Sometimes
I'm not saying anything. I only have you, mate.
Yeah, sometimes I feel lonely because I'll be bored out of my fucking mind, just have nothing to do. I'm like, I wish I could do something.
The thing is, though, we're not extrovert. You'll see factors that are apparent in a lot of the types. So an extrovert likes going out and drinking and being around groups of people. But and that is something that happens.
What's also amazing is like, people will think the introvert's like really depressed, really sad and everything. I don't want to use the word depressed, but then you can get an extrovert who's all out all the time, socialising and everything, but doesn't feel happy because the people that they're hanging around with, they're just...
No, they can be out all day, partying it up, having a laugh with everyone, and then they'll go home and they'll sit in the bathtub and cry because reasons
they don't
that
feel
apparent.
happy. They don't feel happy because happiness is a state of relativity, which is really philosophical. Happiness is what you make happiness.
I did say you turn posh when you get debating.
Yeah, happiness is what you make it, because if you can find happiness in weird sort of shit, and then you can cling on to that happiness and then be like, oh, that's my point of reference for happiness. Or you can understand that happiness is relativity, and you be like, I'm not sad. That must mean I'm either content or I'm happy. Two of the options. Content is fine. That means that I'm not sad, I'm not angry, I'm not anything. I'm okay. I'm fine. Fine is basically content, but no one understands that fine is fine. An introvert, fine means fine. An extrovert, fine means help me. Different.
I just want to say as well that a lot of these, the way people turn out, introverts, extroverts, happy, sad, I'm not saying these are connected in any way based on the fucking groups I'm putting them in. I'm not. You can be an introvert, be happy or sad. You can be an extrovert, happy or sad. But I feel like it has a lot to do with nature versus nurture. How you're brought up and what type of environment you're brought up in.
Yeah.
And
but I don't think that's 100% because we, as two people,
there's always outlying factors going into it. But I do believe that is the baseline for it. There's
lots of stuff that goes into it because we have different like family lives and everything. He lives with his parents, talks to his parents all the time. I live away from my parents. I talk to my parents like every couple of weeks, and I see them every.
The funny thing is with that though, you don't talk to your parents much. I talk to my parents all the time. Your parents are still happily together. My parents are divorced.
But
you wouldn't think it if you go into the situation and you hear about that.
I think that is an exact reason. My parents are still together, so I've never had to sit down. Like, I never really would sit down with my parents and just have long conversations and all that, because my parents would be together and they'd be sat relaxing and everything. So I'd be like, "Oh, my parents are relaxing on the couch. I'll go upstairs. It's fine." And then your mother, your mother would have always been there, or like sometimes, and like your parent that's there is your only parent that's there. So you'd be like, "Oh, this is the only parent I've got, so this is the only person I can talk to that much." But I think, and also a counting factor is the amount of siblings that were in the house at the time. Because you came here with Zoe, didn't you?
Zoe and Becky.
Yeah, and then Becky didn't stay that long.
No, Becky moved back with her dad.
Yeah, it didn't stay that long. So you basically going for your biggest phase, which I think is
your teenage years,
between 15 and 25. You were with your mum, your sister, and then like Des, but Des wasn't really close.
Yeah.
So you talked to your mother so much because she was there.
No, like now I'll go out with my mother for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, but I sort of
just us.
I sort of grew up between this biggest part, talking to you, talking to my brother, not really talking to my parents because I didn't feel comfortable talking to my parents because like they had more stuff to deal with than what I was, if you understand me. That sounds really bad, but sometimes I didn't like putting what I felt onto my parents. It's like, because they have their lives and everything, and they have other kids and they have other responsibilities, and if I'm feeling a certain way, I don't have to push that feeling onto them, if you get me.
Yeah.
Because it might affect what they feel. So I can sort of be like, oh yeah, I feel this way. I can talk to you. I can talk to like girlfriends if I had them at the time. I could talk to my brother, but I wouldn't really push it onto them because they're dealing with more than I am, if you understand me. Which is, it's like, I don't recommend that because you sort of don't build the biggest connection with the people who are around you, because you'll build it more with specific people, but you won't build it with everyone, if you get me. Because it's like you rely on certain people instead of more people.
Yeah.
Do you get me? But you would rely on more people than certain people, or your certain people would be your mum and your sister.
Yeah. I just want to say, you're saying all this like how certain people in your life, it may not be your family, could be close friends and stuff that you grow to rely on and stuff. I believe that means it's still your family because the people that you've grown to rely on. They're still.
I think family is relative.
Yeah, it's thicker than blood.
Yeah, I think family is perspective and a point of mind. Like, I would say he's my family.
No, yeah.
Because I've grown up with him. He's there for me. If anything happens to me, he'd want to know if I get badly injured.
Say if I got a phone call saying he was in fucking hospital, like, anything I'm doing, I'd be there. Just like I do if my mother fell in hospital, if my sister, if my brothers, if my father, anyone.
Yeah, and like Shorty, I consider him family because he was there when I grew up, and he was such a big part, and he was influential and everything.
Ironically, Shorty, how tall is he?
Shorty is 6'4".
Yeah, there we go.
It was a nickname. But like George, which is my dad's best friend, he doesn't have any kids or anything.
I'm your George.
Yeah, you're my George. But yeah. He didn't have any kids or anything. He didn't have that much family. He didn't really. He when his mum passed away, he sort of like relied on my family as sort of support, and he sees my family as his family because we're there, and we talk to him. We're there for him and everything. And it's great. It's like, you've probably met Thomas before, haven't you?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas lived across the road from my granddad with his mum, and his dad passed away, I believe, and while he was living with his mum, and he became really close friends to my granddad. Thomas is now my granddad's best friend. There's like 40 years between them, but they still consider each other best friends. And Thomas considers my granddad his dad, because of that close connection. And it also works in the same way that my dad's mum passed away, and Agnes sort of took the role as his mum.
Yeah. Because
she was there for him. It's like the people that can affect you most don't necessarily have the same bloodline as you, because you can adopt a person as your family member.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which is sort of, we just got really fucking deep there.
Yeah, and really off topic. I believe the conversation was YouTube at first.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Constant flowing sort of context. But yeah, I think we called our audience family, and then we got onto family. No, we got onto university and then family.
Well, the audience is our family.
Yeah, the audience is our extended family. But
they're the cousins that we don't talk about.
Yeah, that's also a thing. Loads of people are like, oh, cousins are like your very first best friend because they would always come round and everything. I've never seen a cousin. No, I've seen two cousins. One of them sadly passed away a while back, and then the other one I've seen once after, and that was because he visited my granddad and then broke his hand while he was down here.
You see, my cousins, I always get told I look like my Johnny. But there's a big age difference between us. And we were very close friends, but I'd never say he was my first friend. My first friend was in primary school, Josh Mills. And right now, we are completely different people.
What's your right surname?
Fuck it.
Okay.
But we're completely different people now. When you compare who we are. Whereas we were fucking inseparable. And
I had that same thing.
And now I wouldn't even consider calling him a best friend. I couldn't even imagine him being a best friend because of what I've got with you.
Yeah.
Like, how could you compare?
Like, my primary school one was Tom. Do you remember Tom?
I might vaguely remember him. Mind you, I was only in your primary school for a very, very short period.
Yeah, well, he was in our high school as well. He was...
For how long?
What?
Was he there the entire time?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, who's Tom?
He started hanging around with David and Josh.
Josh McClart. Yeah.
Tom Wilson. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He was my best friend through the whole of primary school because his nan lived on my street, and he would come and we'd hang out and everything, and we were best friends throughout primary school. And then it got to you came. We still hung around with him as well, didn't we?
Yes, for intermittently.
Yeah, and then he came. We went to high school, and I wasn't in any of the classes.
So you grew apart.
Never really spoke to him, and then he changed his sort of stance and everything, and became
his personality developed.
His personality developed, became an arsehole.
Yeah.
So he changed a lot as a person, and
weren't he and Jake best friends?
Yeah. And now he's not got a job. He has a boy racer car, and he goes fishing.
I honestly thought you were going to say kid then. for some reason.
Doesn't have a kid. It wouldn't surprise me if he has a kid. Half of the people we went to high school with have kids now. But like, it's insane to like, if you think back at like your relationships with people, it changes a lot.
Oh God, yeah.
And also, attraction has changed a lot.
Right, go on. I want to see where you're going with this.
Think about my exes. Do any of them look like Courtney?
No.
No, not even close. Courtney's a thin, pale, ginger woman. Rest of them, either taller than me, wider than me, brunette, or blonde.
Well, I'm colorblind. I won't know about the last bit.
Fuck off. But like attractions change. If you think about it, has your attractions changed?
I honestly wouldn't know because I haven't. My fucking attraction levels are fucking out there right now.
He'd bang anyone at the moment. Like, honestly, he would bang anything that walks. Well, he doesn't want to bang. He wants a committed relationship where he can fall in love and then has 2 kids and fucking abandon them.
Let's not talk about kids.
Yeah.
I want a relationship though.
Yeah, he wants to commit. He wanted to commit.
I don't just want to fucking bang.
Yeah,
I want,
because it's an amazing thing in relationship. But I feel
I'm fucking jealous of you.
Yeah, I sort of feel bad for you because I don't think you've ever experienced a proper relationship.
No, I think I've been in a relationship that's lasted longer than 2 months.
Yeah, that's a fucking far.
And my last fucking hell, when was my last what would you define as a relationship? In order to put
I wouldn't define her.
No, what would you put a relationship into context as?
Like, regular dates. Well, regular seeing each other, like sort of coupley shit. If you get me.
I've had one relationship, primary school.
Fuck me.
And I haven't dated a girl in 3 years.
You counting that?
No, I'll make it 5 years then.
I wouldn't count that. But
no, I'll make it 5 years.
Yeah, that's insane. But like, you can find someone. It's just hard, isn't it?
It's just not my personality to get out there.
Yeah, it's sort of like
I'm good in person, and when
but then you've got to get
someone,
into the situation with the person.
Exactly, it's difficult to do for me personally. Whereas you find it difficult when you're in front of people because you overthink things.
Yeah, I can't talk to people
over text, let's say.
Fucking
amazing
because
you've got time to think. Whereas me, I underthink it, so I don't think of anything to say. But if I'm in front of someone, I could have a conversation.
I overthink in person. Well, I wouldn't say I overthink. I was going to say worry, but that's the same sort of fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm conserved. It's like, I want to say things, but I don't.
Bear in mind that does not mean conservative.
Yeah,
just
I'm not conservative. I have no political views. This is YouTube. Fuck off.
Very PC.
Yeah, very PC. I'm conserved in what I say because I don't want it to be like, I don't want to say something and offend someone or like go a bit too far with a joke. But like over message or some shit, you can be like, oh, fuck off. Like have a bit of banter, and it's a lot more easier. But Courtney, I think we started talking at work, and then we talked on we talked on Messenger for about 5 days straight, and it sort of branched off from there. And it was like easy to talk to because it was like she had the same sort of humour, she was into the same sort of things, and it was easy. Shut the fuck up. But like, it's getting to that point, really. But you will find someone. Like, honestly, if we ask some of these fuckers, they'll be dying for a chance.
Well, yeah, I always say to you, set me up on a date, but you don't know enough people.
Yeah, she's like, set me up on a date. I fucking know. I know my girlfriend, and I know 4 people I live with.
Tell your girlfriend to set me up on a date.
She don't know that many people, and she also lives in a different part of the country.
True.
So it'd be like, oh, set me up on a date. You gotta drive here. I don't drive.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, bollocks. I should really learn how to drive.
Yeah.
I've got all the books and shit.
I want to learn how to ride a bike.
Finding time.
I want to learn how to ride a bike. No, I want to get a bike license.
Interesting topic. I only learned how to ride a bike when I was 10.
At that point, I had fallen off the bike and cracked my head open about 10 times.
I always remember being on a skate ramp when I was a kid. Let's call me 5.
Yeah.
And there were a pair of twins, say 3 or so. And bearing in mind, I'm 5 years old. I'm literally a quarter of my fucking size because I'm a midget.
Oh, he was tiny.
And so I have to run up on the ramps, only just reach my hands up and then pull myself up slowly.
Out.
And a twin each steps on my hands. And then, so I've let go, I've been pulling myself up so my head's just above, you know, the lip of it, it's rounded off and stuff, so it's safe. Teeth straight onto there, and I popped 2 of them out.
Oh.
It's literally a curb stomp from height.
Who was it that fucked up their teeth in high school?
I don't know, they were wearing braces one that got hit, and then...
No, he fell off a swing, didn't he, and got his peers.
Oh shit, no, yeah.
He fell off a swing, and he got his braces stuck in that safety tarmac sort of thing that bounced, and he pulled his face off.
His teeth off.
He ripped his front 2 teeth off and all of his top brace. Like, wow! He also fucked hair up, didn't he? Because it's sort of like when it takes off, it sort of flicks out. Fuck me, he didn't look the same for a while, did he?
Oh, fuck no.
He fucked your sister, didn't he?
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah. Oh, I think we're getting to the end of this, aren't we? Yeah, because I desperately need a piss.
I needed a piss for about half an hour now.
Yeah.
And I've been drinking water continuously like a fucking idiot.
I drank my drink as well. Right, so I hope you all enjoyed this podcast. It's a shorter one than last time, but that was because we went overboard last time.
This is ideally the kind of thing that we'll be aiming for around an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's what I arranged. So it's not too long for you, but it's not too short.
And it's also so we can keep enthusiastic about the topics that we're talking about.
And we can also like have less topics in there because we
can focus more on something.
We can focus more on an area. But got anything to say here?
Just want to say thanks for tuning in and stuff, and take everything we've said here with a pinch of fucking salt, you social justice warriors.
Yeah, right. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you're listening on SoundCloud, you can click onto the.
I forgot we do this on SoundCloud now.
You can click onto the page and then you can find our links on that. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Links in the description to buy merch or support us on Patreon if you wish, so we can buy more equipment so we can do it more regularly. But
we're gonna hopefully produce a couple more podcasts next few weeks because he's off of uni, so he's got free time.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 days off, which we'll be able to work with.
Right.
Never know, we might be able to get Courtney if it isn't too thinging on one.
Yeah, she said she might, but she might not. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Until the next one, we'll see you then.
Oh yeah, see you later, guys.
Run the outro.
You've just smacked your mic, and now we sound.
Sorry, run the outro.
A wimbo, 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 a wimbo.
A wimbo.